Hello, it's Jacob here on Owen Finance, your gateway to collectible investments, but also smarter and sharper financial insights and the ever evolving world of crypto. Ready to level up your financial game? Let's dive in. The Cartier tank watch is not just a timepiece. It's a piece of history that has transcended eras, embodied sophistication, and maintained a powerful presence in the world of luxury horology for over a century. Its story begins in 1917, during the tumultuous period of World War I, when Louis Cartier, the visionary behind the brand, was inspired by the silhouette of the military tanks used on the Western Front. From the outset, the tank watch symbolized a bold departure from the ornate, round pocket watches of the time. Louis Cartier wanted something sleek, functional, and modern, and the rectangular form of the tank, clean, angular, and distinctly geometric, was an expression of these ideals. It became a watch that fused practicality with artistry, a piece that men and women alike could wear, signaling a shift in the broader cultural acceptance of wristwatches as a staple for all, not just soldiers and aviators. The original Cartier tank was a masterpiece of restraint, featuring a slim, rectangular case with straight, pronounced lugs that seamlessly extended from the watch face to the strap, mimicking the side treads of a military tank. This innovative design was a stark contrast to the overly decorative styles of the early 20th century. Its minimalism, along with Cartier's signature Roman numerals, railroad minute track, and blued steel sword-shaped hands, became the template for what would become an icon of modern watchmaking. Early on, the watch was available in platinum and gold, quickly catching the attention of aristocrats, celebrities, and style icons. As the decades rolled on, the Cartier tank evolved, but its fundamental design elements remained largely unchanged. In the 1920s, a variety of models were introduced to reflect the growing global demand and shifting tastes of the Jazz Age. The Tank Century, for instance, was a sleeker, more elongated version, designed to hug the wrist more closely, emphasizing elegance. The Tank Louis Cartier, released in 1922, refined the original design, establishing a slightly softer, rounded shape that gave it a timeless appeal, which remains one of the most beloved models to this day. Cartier's commitment to innovation continued through the mid-20th century with models like the Tank Americain, which debuted in 1989 and featured a curved case for added comfort, and the Tank Français, introduced in 1996 with a more substantial, integrated metal bracelet that gave the watch a more robust, contemporary aesthetic. Throughout its development, the Cartier tank remained adaptable to the evolving needs of the luxury market. What began as a utilitarian wristwatch for men in the military soon became an iconic accessory for women as well, with slimmer, more delicate versions introduced to appeal to the female clientele. As wristwatches became not just tools but fashion statements, the tank's clean, understated lines and versatile design allowed it to transcend gender boundaries, appealing equally to men and women alike. Over the years, Cartier continued to push the boundaries of watch design with variations that incorporated diamonds, new materials, and advancements in movement technology, ensuring the tank always remained at the forefront of watchmaking innovation. The Cartier tank's expansion into new markets was driven by a combination of celebrity endorsements and Cartier's own savvy branding. From the beginning, the watch was favored by royalty, from King Edward VIII to Princess Diana, further cementing its status as a symbol of elegance and prestige. Hollywood stars like Clark Gable, Gary Cooper, and later, Cary Grant and Jackie Kennedy were often photographed wearing their tank watches, giving the brand an unrivaled association with glamour and style. As Cartier expanded into new geographic markets, particularly the United States and Asia, the tank was marketed as a piece of wearable art, a timeless accessory for those with discerning taste. The global appeal of the tank only grew with the proliferation of popular culture, where it became a staple in fashion magazines, films, and luxury advertising. Over the years, Cartier deployed various marketing strategies to maintain the tank's relevance. The brand's visual identity, timeless, sophisticated, and undeniably French, was always front and center, with campaigns that emphasized heritage, craftsmanship, and exclusivity. Unlike many watchmakers who lean on technical features and innovations, Cartier has always focused on the aesthetic and cultural significance of their designs. Their campaigns often feature minimalistic, high contrast imagery, with the tank watch shown in a way that emphasizes its clean lines and iconic status. These visuals are paired with slogans that evoke emotion and luxury, such as Cartier, the jeweler of kings, the king of jewelers, a phrase coined by King Edward VII, which continues to define the brand's image to this day. Cartier's branding strategy has relied heavily on maintaining a balance between its storied past and a sense of modernity, ensuring that the tank remains aspirational even for new generations. In terms of cultural significance, few watches can match the Cartier tank. It has been a staple in the wardrobes of some of the most influential figures of the 20th and 21st centuries. Andy Warhol, the famed pop artist, famously wore a tank watch not to tell time, but because, in his words, "I don't wear a tank to tell the time. I wear a tank because it's the watch to wear." This statement encapsulates the tank's status as more than a timepiece. It is a fashion icon. Its influence has stretched far beyond the world of horology into art, fashion, and politics. Jacqueline Kennedy's tank, for example, became a symbol of understated elegance and sophistication, while Muhammad Ali's custom gold tank signaled his bold, unapologetic style. Despite its many successes, the Cartier tank has not been immune to challenges. Like many luxury brands, Cartier faced significant difficulties during the quartz crisis of the 1970s when cheap, mass-produced quartz watches from Japan flooded the market, threatening the traditional Swiss watch industry. However, Cartier adapted quickly by embracing quartz technology in some of its models without sacrificing the craftsmanship and luxury appeal that defined the brand. By doing so, they were able to survive the crisis while other brands floundered. More recently, Cartier has faced challenges related to sustainability and corporate responsibility. As luxury consumers become increasingly concerned with ethical sourcing and environmental impact, Cartier has made efforts to ensure its supply chains are transparent and that its products, including the tank, are made in a manner that respects both the environment and the artisans who create them. In the modern era, the Cartier tank continues to innovate while staying true to its heritage. The introduction of models like the Tank Solo and the Tank Must has brought the design to a younger, more diverse audience, offering different sizes, materials, and even solar-powered movements to meet the needs of today's consumers. Cartier has also embraced digital marketing strategies, using social media platforms to connect with a new generation of watch enthusiasts. In recent years, they've launched limited edition models, collaborations, and bespoke services to maintain the tank's allure as a collector's item. As the world of luxury watches continues to evolve, the Cartier tank stands at the intersection of tradition and innovation, a timeless piece that is poised to remain a symbol of elegance and sophistication for many years to come. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Cartier tank is the wealth of little-known facts and stories associated with it. For instance, the tank has set numerous records at auctions with rare, vintage models fetching staggering sums that underscore its enduring value as both a luxury accessory and an investment. There's also the story of General John Pershing, the American commander who received one of the first tank watches as a gift from Louis Cartier himself, a symbol of the close ties between the watch and the military. Furthermore, few people know that the tank watch was one of the first watches to use cabochon gemstones as part of its design, a signature element that Cartier has since used across many of its collections. These fascinating tidbits only add to the mystique and allure of the Cartier tank, cementing its place in the annals of watchmaking history. As we look to the future, the Cartier tank shows no signs of slowing down. The brand continues to release new models that pay homage to its storied past while incorporating the latest advancements in watchmaking technology. Collectors and fashionistas alike eagerly await each new iteration, knowing that the tank's reputation for elegance, precision, and innovation remains unmatched. With its rich history, cultural significance, and continued evolution, the Cartier tank is not just a watch, it's a legacy that continues to shape the world of luxury. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to give a like and subscribe to support us. If you are interested in our premium content, please also visit our Patreon. You can find the link in the description. Thank you and take care of yourself and your finances.